Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to House Flipper. Just a little bit of House Flipper, I think. Haven't done this for a long while, but there's supposedly been some updates. I don't actually know what those might be, but I'm sure they're really good. It's been a while since I've played this, so I thought we could go and do a little bit of garden flipping, house flipping, garden flipping, do some jobs. You know, this is the remade profile I think I have, isn't it? And so I haven't got as much done as I have in my previous one. I thought we could do a job over here somewhere, and then maybe do a house. I know I didn't finish the other one. This one here, I know it's a long time ago, and I got distracted by real world things and stuff like that. But let's do a little bit of this. So these are the original. I think I've done all these before. Yeah, these are all stuff I've done before, the standard one. And these are the ones with garden flipping bits in them as well. I should try out the axe, really, but Substrates for Liquors Instead of Flowers by Johnny Walker. Yes. Sometimes the things in this game are a bit mad. I have no idea. Hi there, Mummy left for a few months. When she returns, I hope she hasn't left you when you're that young sounding, but there we go. When she returns, I will tell her that the flowers, unfortunately, rotted because I watered them too often. In the meantime, you have to cut them out and plant my favourite plants. Plantses? Turned to Smeagol. Plants, quinces, wine grapes, etc. Okay. Wine grapes, why are wine grapes your favourite plants? Oh, because it's liqueurs, but so you can't eat wine grapes. They're too sour. Wine grapes. You can leave the flowers that are at the front of the house, or she won't notice anything until when she returns. All of her flowers from the backyard have to disappear. That's my spot. Hope you could do that, can't you? See ya. Goodness knows. But I think Mum might spot. I don't think parents are quite that stupid. But let's do this one, because why not? Carrots, cucumbers, pumpkins. Ideal for a utility garden. Look at this. Isn't it lovely? If only I could create things as lovely as this, but I don't seem to be able to. Oh, it is actually this one here. There you go. Okay, here we go. Remove weeds. Well, that's easy enough, I guess. I like these stones. These are nice. Don't remove the slabs. Remove the weeds. Where are the weeds? Are usually black, aren't they, on the thing? Ah, here we go. Oh! Is that weed? Whoosh! It is weed. Just rip it out of the ground. Nothing more technical than that. I really have forgotten. It's just long grass, really. Should trim it. I have kind of forgotten how to do all this stuff. New skill point. Really? New gardener skill. Oh, I guess I had some of these already, didn't I? So these are the only ones I've got? Yeah, because these are all other wings. Okay. Molehills. Oh, God help us. I think... sure. Spot the little buggers these more easily. Therefore, there isn't any moles around here. He didn't mention any moles. You'd think he would, wouldn't you, really? It looks like needs a bit of cutting. There's a strange sort of border. Is that my senses? Is that my spidey senses? The edge of them? No, it can't be. Why is this laid out as a border? It's kind of upsetting me, really. I don't actually really want a border like that. But okay, let's just rip these weeds out. There we go. Rip them all out. What sort of weeds are supposed to be? I don't know. Are these dead plants? Oh, they look kind of nice. Maybe they're the other dead plants. As far as little Timmy or whatever his name. Did it have a name on there? Didn't actually see the name on the order. If it had a name on there, little Timmy. If little Timmy thinks they're weeds because he's rotted them, because he's overwatered them. I mean, it is possible to kill plants by overwatering them, but usually things like pot plants, not mummies. Am I supposed to be ripping these up? I don't think I am. Not mummies plants. I guess you can overwater them. If you've got a very clay soil, maybe then you can overwater them and kill them, because the water sort of sits on top of the clay. There we go. High speed ripping of. I don't think I can actually rip out the wrong ones by accident. At least I hope not. Maybe they're going to charge me if I get the wrong ones. Where's this other weed? Weed? Where's the other weed? There it is. Got it. Ha! Are you done? Oh, it's kind of nice. That's the sort of pool you see in videos, so-called funny videos, when Dad dives into it and explodes the darn thing. Right. Remove weeds. Not quite there yet. Apparently, there's some more weeds over here, and then the little darling wants some some quinces and things planted. And quince It's really quince one for alcohol. You make alcohol out of anything, of course. You know, anything you can ferment. Excuse me, you can make alcohol from. But quince, I always thought of quince for quince jelly. I used to have quinces in the garden. And my mum used to make a famous quince jelly. It used to go down very well indeed. Very sharp, very nice indeed. An apple and quince. Very nice. But you can't just plant... I haven't got all the weeds yet. You can't just plant things like grapes. I mean, they have to bed in. Oh, here we go. Got a hemp plants there. Whip those out. They are definitely a weed. I've missed something. Whee! Jump to the front. Don't try this at home, okay? I can only do this because I'm a professional gardener. I can always land like a cat always lands. Ooh, lands at its feet. I always land. Whee! Between the plants, never crushing them. Yeah, I mean things like vines. You can't just Bacchus vine. Very good. You can't just plant a grapevine. It takes years for it to get ready to actually produce a decent crop. Bacchus, wasn't it? I'm putting out of that. There we go. Only one choice? Yes. Not very healthy looking, is it? By many. Where am I putting them? Where am I shoving them? Hello? Where do I know where to put them? Is this the zone where it said I can put them? I should put them? Maybe that's what the little border thing was. Oh, it just says, oh, I see, mow the lawn. Place the plants. Place the plants. Well, vines like to grow up against things. I want cherries over here. So close to the house? I guess it's over there. Well, okay, we'll put the vine. I'm presuming little Timmy's going to put something down here. How many? 5? I know they need to be planted. Shut up, game. I think the tips are still on. Oh, damn it. We'll put a couple over here in case they get a better. Then they're happier in the environment, the very different environment of this corner of the garden, as opposed to the other bit. There we go. Yeah, we'll stick that in there. That's it. More. More. Done. Lovely. Okay, I think we're done. Stick him in. Stick him in. Oh, come on. Covered with dirt. Use my manly hands, as opposed to my unmanly hands. There we go. Can I have my hands back? There we go. Can I hello? There we go. What I'm going to do about the music, that's one of the things that actually really annoys me about this game, is I don't like the music in the game. Whee! What was happening there? I need to okay. I need to put music over the top. And it's kind of annoying. And it's annoying because YouTube being so goddamn awful about music. And I get to the point where I can't really be bothered to mess around with, and I tend to use the same music over and over again. So if you keep hearing the same music, I'm really sorry about it. But there's only so much free music I can use from certain places, and even if I go to websites that supposedly offer free music so regularly, someone still complains. You know, and it's a little annoying, to say the least. If you don't want your music, I appreciate artists' rights and small things on Twitter where people have had their designs stolen and put on T-shirts and things. But same thing with musicians. But if you put your music on a free site, I'm sorry, but it's on a free site. That's a bit hot, so I'm just having a little. Yeah, nice. There we go. Very refreshing. Yeah, if you put it on a free site, then well, you tough. I'm sorry. You did it. You did it, and then you can't complain about it. It's probably not them anyway. It's just YouTube being jerks. But there we go. Medium cherry. I didn't actually see how many of them are going to be. A couple. Cherries, pears, and plums. They all have to be up against something, really, Although normally you train them out. And they listen to me. I'm not an expert. I don't know to. I presume you're going to control these little Timmy, and you're not going to let them get too overgrown with each other. You've got to keep them trimmed back. You've got to trim You've got to trim your plants. Makes them flower more. Makes them. Was it one or two? Just one pair. You get more. You get more flowers and more fruit off them if you keep them trimmed. Plum. Not plumbing. Let's get it. I thought I was in garden. Here we go. Plum. Anyway, this is nice because it's not finding it, is it? It's a nice little lead back into how you do it. Oh. Medium plum. Have I bought the wrong thing over here? I'm sure if I have, I can send them back. There we go. I mean, how's Mummy not going to notice this to me? How do you think that's ever going to work? Oh, another medium plum. Let's buy another one. I mean, how are they ever going to... How is she not going to notice these goddamn plants you've put in here? But sure. How are you doing anyway? I hope you're all right. It's getting close to Christmas now. With all the fun and stress that comes with that. Whether it's stress from buying prezzies or stress with the relatives and stress of eating too much food or probably other non-Western stresses depending on where you live. Maybe you've got bigger stresses than that, like where to live or something a bit more important than just the sort of nonsense that I worry about. I hope not. I really hope not. But there you go. Come on, dig it out. But that's the only things I worry about, really. Is actually the only thing I'm worried about reading right now. There's a couple more prezzies that I need to buy. Is what I need to do. Look at this. High speed professionalism. Definitely a few more prezzies I need to buy still. It's not too bad. The kids get easier as they get older. More expensive prezzies, if that's to be the case. And on Christmas Day, my sisters are going to come round. Maybe the nephews and nieces, hopefully. So is that all done? Nice. There we go. Give them a bit extra bedding in. Give them some more water when you first come back to me because they're gonna need it. You know, these fruiting plants like this. I'm surprised they've got fruit on them already, but they're gonna need a bit of extra watering. What else do I need to do? Mow the lawn, wasn't it, over here somewhere? Yeah, so my sisters are gonna come round with for just this bit here, huh? Okay. For the like the evening meal, not the main Christmas meal, just the evening meal. And I need to make sure I can see up the mini map. Make sure I've got enough snacky nibbly things. I want to be happy and to eat. You know, cheese board and that kind of thing. Usual stuff. And some interesting bits and pieces, some spicy stuff, some non-spicy stuff. Crackers, you know, a bit of hot food, a bit of cold food, a bit of salad. Just variety, you know, it'll get used up. We don't have big blow at Christmas in our family. We tend to be fairly frugal in how much we have of everything, and we know the sort of things that people like. Like, for example, in the UK, Christmas cake. There's a few different Christmas cakes. You get the classic as a fruit cake, covered in marzipan and white icing. That's what you might call a Christmas cake. And a chocolate log. And the Christmas cake, no one likes Christmas cake. so you see them a lot. Well, professionally made ones, you make them a bit like a Christmas pudding, where you make them months before, and like the fruit is steeped in alcohol and it's prepared months and months. Great care is taken. It's what Mum used to do, and no one appreciated it. It was the marzipan. No one liked the marzipan. It was too sickly and sweet. Is this done? It's done. Ooh. Why am I still not using on my weird arm? Why am I still not using the lawnmower? Is this stupid strimmer? I don't know. What am I opening that up for? What do I need to do now? Can we put this away before I trim something I shouldn't? Like me. Yeah, but otherwise the other thing is the chocolate dog. And that sponge rolled up with butter icing inside and covered in chocolate. And again, one from the shops will not do. It needs to be handmade. What's missing over here then? Ah, I missed some weeds. Really? I missed weeds? They've grown back? Where's the weeds that what I missed? What weeds? What weeds missed? Hello? Where? Where what weeds? Quillowheaton? Where? No? I don't know what I'm looking for here. They're not marked on the mini-map. Whee! What does little Timmy care if I climb that's down the table? He's ripping out his mum's own plants. Where are these plants? Can I go in here? Can I go in here? There's nothing in there. It's like a garage. Is there nothing in your house, Timmy? It's a sham house. I've been conned. It's just like one of those houses that they used to sell other houses. It looks good from the outside. There's nothing in there. Can I get... Where are the weeds? They're not on the mini-map. Do I have to have a different tooltip open? Hello? Timmy! Let me in, buddy. What? How do I... Okay, let's just go back over here. We'll see what else we've got to do. It might suddenly pop up. Have I got... No, where's my... Oh, the skills are under here, aren't they? Skills? Perks? Perks. They're perks, not skills. How about here? How about now? How about now? Can I? It's here. Right here. It's where the weeds are. They're lurking in the bushes. I can't pull these ones out. Have we bugged it? Is it bugged? I mean, it's a re-uploaded... It's a re-uploaded game. I mean, I've got my original save file. This is not part of my original save. Maybe it is part of my original save file. I don't know how it works. Oh, something. Oh, it's gone up to 90. At some point, I whipped one out of the ground. I whipped one out, and it was happy. They're somewhere. I can't see them. Coming out of the goddamn trees. But they're in here somewhere. This might take a while. Ah! They're not marked! How do I know which ones are weeds? I don't know. I'm just going to poke around in the bushes. Oh, 98! Come on, one more! Oh, no. No. Yes. It must be a bug. It's got to be a bug, not a feature. So I had to... I had a bit of a stress recently. I've alluded to in other videos and things, which is my computer decided to be distressingly odd. Oh, I'm out of it. I'm out of the zone. It suddenly told me one day that it didn't tell me anything actually. It just went, you know what? I'm gonna just reset right here. I wasn't doing anything. There we go. I wasn't doing anything particular, but it decided to reset. Well, okay, that occasionally happens. You know, that can happen. That's alright, that's okay, you know. Sometimes updates go through and Windows makes you do it. And how many? 2? They're bloody great big plants again, Timmy. Mum's gonna know. Okay, fine. Let's assume these. I've liked the big ones at the back, but I'm assuming there's not much room to fit these in, is there? Eh? We'll put one over here. And we'll just put them in. We won't put them in yet. I guess we have to remove them. What's that? China Mells. China Mells? Sure. What's HGTV? No idea. So I was thinking about that recently. I don't want it probably. Is there a virtual reality version of this yet? There probably is, isn't there? There we go. By many, or by 3. Put them over here. Okay, that'll do. And ribes or reebs or you gotta be careful with plants. Whatever they look like, the word looks like, it probably isn't pronounced like that. There we go. Oh. Well, we'll have a couple of those. We've got red flowers already. We'll have some. Timmy didn't specify. We'll go for some white ones. There we go. Like that. Like that. There we go. Okay, let's get planting. Yeah, so computer decided to reset. Would you know that happens? Just say that happens. It you know, it's not necessarily the end of the world, probably. And then it tried to reboot, and it tried for a while, and it wouldn't do it, and that's a bit more worrying. Then it went into we're trying to try and repair whatever's wrong with your computer. And it wouldn't do it. And almost that there was what frustrates you is that nothing was really happening at the time. When it's all, nothing really kicked this off. Sometimes you think, you know, I've done something. I've done something a bit stupid. Why did I do that? And now the computer's unhappy. But I wasn't even playing anything. I was just doing bits and pieces on the computer, and yeah, it wouldn't boot. And then it said it couldn't repair it. Stress is starting to build up at this point a little bit here. You see, well, first of all, it said it wouldn't boot, so it said put in your emergency boot disk, and I couldn't find it, which was also worrying. And usually I'm pretty careful about these things. I mean, I've had computers for years and years and years and years, and my computers and the kids' computers. I know how I set these things up. You know, I put in certain vital things like Kaspersky for the virus check and C-cleaner to keep things cool. That's not what I expected to be, okay. And I rip off all the bloatware from Windows. I know, you know, to some degree, I know what I'm doing. And I do things like I make emergency repair disk, and I could not find an emergency repair disk. And I tried I had a bit of a look online, so there's a problem with that, and I tried to see what the issue might be, and I tried different bits and pieces, and eventually I got to the point, and this is in the middle of the night, by the way. It's not even the night. It's the morning. It's now the morning. It's like 2 in the morning. I've been doing it for a few hours now. I found an option I didn't know was in Windows 10, which is it said we can reset your computer for you. Which is always worrying, and but it will keep all your personal files safe. At which point, all of us go, yeah, right, you will. Sure, you will. It's all going to be safe on there. Oh, absolutely. I feel totally convinced that I'm going to have all my stuff left. Oh, I finished before I finished my story. I have another refreshing shower. I'm going to finish it anyway. Because it was kind of stressful, and you're gonna share in my stress. Not that you really are, but. Try to emote as best you can. There we go. Back to my disgusting hovel with a man with a gas mask. Without water, I could only survive 3 days. You try drinking your own pee. Pretty keep going a bit longer. Should we do another job? How long has this video been? It's about a normal video length. Okay, I'll finish the story. But grab a seat. I know there's not many seats, but you know, perch on the counter or something, or in the chair. I'll sit on the bed. I can't crash down, can I, in this game? Okay, fair enough. So yes, a little stressed. If it's not interesting to you, cut away, please. But here we go. Here's my story. I won't split it across to another video. That'd be like leave a cliffhanger. That'd be far too mean. Get on with it, me. So I didn't believe that in the slightest, but you know, it's in the middle, and at this point, what I'm worried about is things like photos. I've already gone through the various histories of stress about, you know, things like even the videos I haven't uploaded yet. You know, if I lose those, you know, whatever. I'd accept it in my heart that it would be okay. It would be terrible. It would be bad, but not that bad. And things like, I don't know, save files and stuff. It's okay if I lost all that. But I've got a lot of photos on my computer, and a lot of them from my wife, and she takes thousands of photos. And a lot of them on the cloud, and some of them on the PC. And I back them up, but maybe not quite as diligently as I should. And this is what I was worried about doing, but I couldn't think of what else I would do. I mean, all I could think of otherwise would be to try and grab out the hard drive and mount it on a system and get all the information off. So I thought, you know, 2 in the morning is not the best time to be making decisions. It really isn't. But I did it. I went, bang! Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Keep all my stuff safe. So it did it. And for the longest time, I looked at my screen, and I'd already tried to sleep, and I couldn't sleep waiting for this. And it was reinstalling Windows, or some similar phrase, and it sat at 0% for the longest time. Noises were coming from the hard drive, but it sat at 0%. And of course, the thought that goes through your mind then is it so broken that it's not actually doing it? It thinks it's doing it, but it isn't. My computer's gone so senile. He's actually going to do the, please, just go to 1%. Just go to 1%. All the gods, Cthulhu and everything else, just I don't care. Take my soul. Not that I believe in that sort of thing. But take whatever. Just firstborn child. He's a bit old now. Take the firstborn child. Just go to 1%. And eventually it went to 1%, and at that point I could finally go to sleep. I went downstairs, lay on the sofa with the dog. It was very happy. Went to sleep. Finally, at whatever god time in the morning. And I got up and it was all fine. It was all fixed. To this point now, I don't know what went wrong. Other than my computer had a funny turn and tried to euthanize itself. Well, there you go. So there was some delays in videos and things. I've been away for a week as well, so apologies if I haven't got back to you straight away. But that was the problem. Just too much stress. Too much stress from that kind of thing. But it's all fixed. It's all fine. I've done everything I could. I'm back up to backing up things very diligently again. You should have been sorted. But there you go. Thank you for listening. If you're still here, thank you for listening to the last of my rambles. But there, that's what I've been stressing about for the past however long. So that's why things like this are completely re-uploaded, new versions of the rebooted versions of the game and everything else. I feel better now. Right, what we're going to do next episode, that was a little job to get me back into it. I think we'll actually go and buy something. I don't know what. Maybe, not that. There we go. I don't know. Something out here that's got a bit of gardening. And a maybe this one, and a bit of housing, not a bunker, and we'll maybe a bit too big. It's got a little balcony though. Oh, a lone home. Oh, I wonder what that refers to. I haven't seen some of these. We'll do one of these. Okay, next time. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, I'll see you again next time for hopefully more rambling nonsense from me. Take care.